Hey guys, so today I'm going to be rescaping my 55-gallon Blackwater aquarium, community aquarium, and the reason is because, as you can see, it's a Blackwater aquarium, and basically what happens each time I do a water change, it becomes clear, and then a week later it's really dark. And I'm assuming this is because of all the wood that I have in here. It just still is releasing tannins. So it's not that I necessarily don't like that, it's just, as you can see, for filming purposes, it isn't great. So the idea that I have is that I like these two big pieces of wood here. They have lots of moss and they're growing really well, but on this side, I'm just not satisfied with this. And my original plan was, wow, I'm sorry guys, I really can't, here, I'll go in like this. There's just a lot of reflection. As you can see, there's all these root pieces that I put in here, and those are all from Arizona. And what I want to do is really pile up rocks in this area rather than having this wood, and pile up the rocks in this area and then have all those roots kind of coming out of those. So I have the rocks that are in there, obviously. I'm going to take out any piece of wood, any of this type of wood that is in here. I'm going to take it out, and then I'm just going to pile rocks. So I'll leave this big one there. There's a big flat one right there that Cory catfish is on. And then the rest of these I will probably move around. So then the other rocks that I have are in this aquarium, and I think I will be using those and also probably that right there. So I'm going to have to move all these plants for a second. But my room's a mess right now because I just finished rescaping the 75-gallon as well. So I guess just let's get started. So first I'm gonna kind of move everything. I don't know. We're just gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna take those pieces out and basically just move everything to start with a clean slate. This new wood that I'm using, these pieces that look like roots, as I said, or vines, I went out and collected them actually in Arizona, so it's not like I ordered them from someplace in Arizona. I went out and collected them, and I just collected them because they were cool and I was there, so I brought them back in my luggage. And then I'm taking out the pieces of wood that I collected here in Ohio that have been in this tank since the setup of it. And then I'm replacing it with these rocks from this tank, which are basically just round river rock like things. And this tank, by the way, is just a 10-gallon guppy, or I'm not even sure what type of fish. I've rescued the fish, so I don't know what it is actually, but I think it's like a guppy or an endler or something. And then I'm putting those rocks into here, which those guppies were from this tank, so I'm not really contaminating anything or anything like that. I'm not worried about that at all. And as you can see, I'm not quite done, but it stopped filming. As you can see, it definitely did not help the watercolor whatsoever. I am at a loss of what to do at this point about this predicament that I'm in. I think the real problem is that I don't do enough water changes, and I really don't do a lot of water changes on this aquarium because when I have so many other things going on and so many other ways to use my time to do other animal related things, water changes kind of fall on the back burner because these fish are fine. It's not like a necessity that I have to do water changes as often as it would take to get this color down. So that's pretty annoying, and I just wish I had more time. I honestly do wish I had more time to be doing water changes, and I think that I'd like this tank a lot more. But right now, my plans fish-wise is I want to get guppies somehow, and I want to start growing other plants, but again, I can't really start growing other plants without clearing up the water in this tank. So right now my last ideas are taking out the botanicals, like any botanicals, just getting them all out, and also taking out these two big pieces of wood here, which would be really sad, but again, if that would help get the tank clear, then I'm all for it at this point. Also, I want to get hornwort for this tank, and I want to get guppies, and I think that combination added to this tank could be really, really cool, especially if I cleared out this area. I'd have area to grow that stuff, and I want to breed guppies, just because I think that would really fill up this tank and be pretty cool. So I'm looking to either buy some or get some off of Craigslist and somehow basically rescue some. And I'll also be moving this tank pretty soon, along with this one and my whole room, just moving it around. So I will definitely have the opportunity to change this tank some, since I have to move it anyway. And I might very well have to take out some of the plants out of the top, because they won't be by a window anymore, which is kind of disappointing, but I think it still will turn out really well. Plus I have this light, so not too much of a problem. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like it down below. If you have any comments or concerns, put in the comments below. And if you want content, then subscribe. Have a fantastic day.